Hola, me llamo Henry y Bienvenida a After Campfire. So, hello, I'm in Mexico. I haven't made an episode in another country since before the pandemic because this is the first time I've been in another country since the pandemic. I've been at the Canadian border a few times because I helped bring my Canadian friend back home. It's like I'd bring him to the border. He'd cross on foot and his parents would pick him up. But yeah, I'm here in Mexico. My sister is hiding behind the screen. Um, and yeah, me and my sister wanted to do a bro sis trip, and instead of visiting one of each other, like by like her going to Seattle or me going to Chicago, we're like, hey, let's go do something fun and different. And yeah, also it's like let's go somewhere sunny and nice, which we wanted to do earlier in the year, which is why we did this. But now Seattle's nice. I assume Chicago's pretty nice right now also, but we're here anyways. It's still really nice. We got to do a lot of cool things. We um, got to, well, I worked for the first few days that I was here, which was kind of stressful because it was supposed to be simple work and it was stressful work. Yay! But after that, we got to do cool stuff. Um, yeah, so that's Henry's diary of how to adult to work. Stressful. Mexico. Cool. Tomorrow's our last full day though. Sam, before I begin, you gave me a lot of crap for not allowing you to make a video during the open house week or whatever. Sam, I made my last video like 3 weeks ago. And back in the day, I remember I used to do this. I would just make extra videos to be like, hey, it's not my time, but someone is here. I gotta do it. It's like you were at camp. Just make one. You don't need to wait for me. I've been often waiting for you, good sir. That's why I wanted you to do this one so I could do a Mexico one. So I was looking through our old after campfires because that was part of our theme of last time, but also because I'm in another country. And I think the last foreign one I made was when I went to Japan like 4 years ago. I think yours was when you went to Israel, which I don't remember when you went, but it wasn't like it was part of like some IDF thing. I think it wasn't part of like Birthright or something. I don't know. It was like 3 or 4 years ago, I think, or 4 or 5. Um, but yeah, it's fun to make foreign after campfire videos, even if you can't really see anything, because I don't have any time during the day to make this. This is a belief. This is a plant. There you go. So, my question to Sam was about like Henryisms, and thus my response has to be about Samisms. And Sam answered it in a very interesting way because he mentioned the fact that switching hands, he doesn't really have any specific things that are like, ooh, that's such a Henry thing or whatever. He's just like, oh, my phone's battery's dying. Okay, should be fine. He's just like, man, I wish Henry was here. He would do that with me, or this is something that me and Henry would be and do. And I know I had some in mind when I said that, but I don't have the time to think about this a lot right now. So I'm just gonna say, like, there are definitely Sam mannerisms. I definitely know that, like, especially back when we were at camp together, I would like pick up phrases from people, and I know I picked up from Sam. So, I think one of them from Sam was like, but actually, like the way I say it, not like what I just said, like, but actually, like whatever it was. I think that might have been a Sam one, might have been an Alicia one. I don't know, but I definitely absorbed them from people, and I'm like, yep, that's a word I absorb. But like for Sam, same thing. Like it's a very like action thing. Like Sam would do this with me or whatever. But he, besides word things, there's definitely like some like expression things that Sam is very iconic for. Just like a like a like a little like grumpy like I don't know. I'm not doing it well, but again, don't have the time to like look in a mirror and be like, how do I do the Sam face as much as possible? But another thing, but yeah, there's definitely like a lot of like physical action things that are very Samisms. And I don't think I see my friends doing that and be like, oh, that's just like Sam, because it's a Sam thing. And I get to experience it with Sam. But another funny Sam thing I think is like very much unlike anyone else among my friends, I think, is that he really encourages the stupid bullshit that like me and Sam just have a few like weird gimmicks that we do, or just like I'll just say dream it, and then we're just awkwardly going through the beginning of the One Piece rap for like 5 minutes, and like other shit like that. And the fact that we are on the same weird wavelength for stuff like that makes me very happy. Ah, it's wet. The tree is dripping on me. It was raining very hard earlier. Well, not very hard. Rained very hard 2 days ago. But yeah. Sam's question to me. Originally, never mind. I don't remember exactly what it was. But he asked me about what he should do this summer. Because the thing is, like, aside from like one summer, like 7 years ago or something, where he skipped the beginning of camp, Sam's been at camp basically every summer for 20 something years. And I remember I had the really weird experience with that when it was my first, because it was my first summer without going to camp in 15 years. And for me, I think what helped, I guess, or what just made it weird was just I was working full time. It just was the same as always. And the problem with Sam is that even though he has a full-time job that lasts during the summer now, it's not going to feel the same because he's still working in a school setting. Even though it's like administrative roles at a university, it's still going to be different in the summer. It should be more chill. But the things to take advantage of, well, the things I used to take advantage of was visiting a bunch of you guys because other people were in school, so I could just visit, and then I'd visit camp and see you, Sam. So, travel, that is a possible thing. It is wonderful out. You can go visit people. Visit me, Sam. You can go do other things, like other countries or whatever, like Mexico. The other big thing is just doing lots of outdoor stuff, of course, which is obviously what you would do at camp or whatever, but just like, yeah, hiking, adventuring, seeing the great outdoors. And like Sam, go to some beaches. I remember I was just talking to someone about like you being the guppy, you being the water boy. Go see some water. Go do a mikveh. Go, go find a lake you haven't seen before and go into it. I guess that's kind of my main thing. So, I mean, like, suggestion, I don't know. It's been a long time since summers have been camp for me, except for 2020, but pandemic. Even, like, last year, we were still kind of pandemic-y. This is, like, the first summer that's, like, gonna be basically normal again, even though, like, not for everyone, but I effectively live in a post-pandemic world now. It's weird, but whatever. But Sam, since you were giving me so much crap about scheduling your episodes and stuff, and like whose turn is it when whatever, you talked about readjusting your whole weekly schedule. I know that you do a lot of like sticky note stuff, but how do you set up your weekly schedule? What does it mean for you to adjust it? Did I ruin everything? Why not just like skip a week or something? I don't know. Let's find out. I could also like adjust for you if you need. If you want me to wait a week or whatever, just let me know. All right, goodbye. See ya. Adios. Hasta la vista, baby.